Before stepping on board MSC World America, I wasn't sure what to expect. This is a brand new ship built for the American market. But did they actually get it right? I came on board to find out. Hi there, I'm Yolana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I recently returned from an inaugural cruise on board MSC World America. And although I had some information about the ship before I went on, I wasn't sure what it would be like in person. This was my third MSC cruise, but my first cruise on board a world-class ship. And let me tell you, this ship is in a league of its own. Not only is this MSC's biggest ship ever, but it's packed with brand new dining, entertainment, and onboard features you won't find on any other ship. In this video, I'm sharing everything that you need to know about MSC World America, from our personal experiences to insider tips and a few hidden gems that you won't want to miss. I'll also be answering some of the most common questions, like what kind of food is served on board? What activities can you expect? And most importantly, who is this ship really for? Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. We started our cruise at MSC Cruises' brand new terminal in Miami, and right away we were impressed. As we entered the terminal, we couldn't help but notice how modern it looked, how efficiently it was set up. It even had that brand new smell. I love embarkation day, and boarding MSC World America did not disappoint. We entered the ship through the World Galleria. I was shocked by the sheer size of it, as well as how beautiful it was. This 3-deck central area has bars, restaurants, shops, and an LED sky screen with immersive overhead visuals. This ended up being one of my favorite places on board, whether it was to grab coffee, to have a bite to eat, to people watch, or to browse through the shops. In the World Galleria, you'll find guest services on Deck 6, as well as the Dolce Vita bar. This was a popular hangout where you can get both drinks and specialty coffee at the bar, one of our favorite things about cruising with MSC. We tried some delicious foods in a couple of the specialty restaurants, including Kato Sushi and Ola Tacos and Cantina. From casual to specialty dining, there are a lot of food options on this ship, and I will be sharing all of the details with you later on in this video. Since it was embarkation day, we headed straight to our cabin to drop off our bags. We spent a few minutes checking out our cabin, but more on that later as we have an entire ship to explore. On our way to the elevator, something unexpected stopped us in our tracks. A breathtaking view of the World Promenade. Now, we found out that for us, this was one of the benefits of having a cabin that was located towards the aft of the cruise ship and near those aft elevators. We always got to enjoy this amazing view while we were waiting for the elevators, whether it was day or night. Family Harbour. Our first stop was to check out the Family Harbour area. This is where you'll find the Harbour Water Park, the Jaw Drop Dry Slide, the MSC Sportsplex, the High Trails Ropes Course, and of course, the one that I was most nervous about, the Cliffhanger. The whole space is really well designed with many activities for young families, for couples, for friends, and multi-generational cruisers. And one of the things that I really liked about the Family Harbour area was the fact that there was a restaurant where you could grab snacks and drinks and tables that you could sit in the shade. So let's talk about the Cliffhanger. Did I do it? I have to tell you, before getting on board this cruise ship, I wasn't sure if I would, because I actually have a little bit of a fear of heights. But I did know that if I didn't do it, I might regret it. And as I watched other people, kids of all ages, so from very young to older adults, everybody did look like they were having a pretty good time. So we decided to do it. So as I got strapped in onto this giant swing overlooking the side of the ship, next to Ethan, we started to swing, and then I had two thoughts. One of them was, wow, this is the most beautiful sight that I think I've ever seen as we were swinging overlooking Ocean Cay. Truly incredible. And the second thing, as I looked over at Ethan, no hands, arms out, he's living his best life. I was truly gripping onto those handles for dear life, thinking, how much longer is this going to last? But honestly, it was so much fun, and I am glad I did it. And between the ropes course and the water slides and all of the other activities, it really did have Ethan and other passengers coming back again and again. And by the way, the jaw drop dry slide, if you're wondering where it takes you spiraling down 11 decks to the World Promenade. The World Promenade. Stepping into the World Promenade felt like a completely different space. It's an open air, neighborhood style space with ocean views, cozy seating, and a totally relaxed vibe. One of our favorite morning rituals quickly became stopping by the Coffee Emporium. It had that quiet European cafe feel, and the complimentary pastries, so good. Now, I do have a little bit of a pro tip. They have these incredibly delicious pistachio croissants, but you do want to get there early because they go quickly. We really enjoyed the sports bar for snacks later on in the day. You'll also find Sweet Temptations, where you can get sweet treats like ice cream and crepes. Now, what we were most excited for was to be able to try Paxos, the new specialty Greek restaurant on board MSC World America. We really enjoyed the food, the decor, and the welcoming atmosphere. But don't worry, I'll share more about our Paxos meal as well as the other included and specialty dining later on in this video. The pools. Now, if you're on a Caribbean cruise, there's a good chance that you're going to be spending a lot of time at one of the pools. Now, there are several on board MSC World America, but I had one that was a surprise favorite for me. The Aqua Deck, featuring the stunning La Plage pool. This is the ship's main pool area with an expansive resort-style pool. By day, you'll find massive sun decks with lots of lounge chairs and comfortable covered seating. Now, something that's pretty cool is the outdoor casual dining. Pizza, burgers, hot dogs, and fries, all included. By night, this venue transforms with music and live entertainment or a DJ for dancing under the stars. Botanic Garden Pool. Now, if you're looking for something a little more relaxing, you'll love Botanic Garden Pool. Now, it's right in the middle of the ship, and it's actually covered by a retractable roof. So whether it is sunny or it gets a little bit rainy, you're always good to go. Now, this pool was honestly so pretty. It's got this lush tropical feel with plants all around, and you'll find a bar directly on the deck above. This pool definitely feels like an indoor garden oasis. The Zen Pool. Now, this was an unexpected hidden gem for me because I knew MSC World America had so many exciting features on board the ship that I just wasn't expecting this relaxing adult getaway. So the Zen Pool is actually two beautiful pools. They're located at the aft of the ship on deck 18 behind the Family Harbour. And this ended up being not only one of the places that had the most incredible wake view, but somewhere that Frank and I really loved getting away. I rarely actually go swimming on a cruise ship these days, but it was just absolutely perfect, not only for swimming, but also for relaxing on these beautiful plush loungers. There was also comfortable seating and a few pergolas if you like a little bit of shade. Now, before I move on to the splash pool, I did want to take a moment to also share with you something that did surprise us. As much as MSC World America has so many bells and whistles, this is a pretty incredible ship. The thing that did surprise me were the different areas that we found around the ship that were also quiet and very relaxing. The splash pool. Now, super fun for young kids. The splash pool and splash pad on MSC World America is part of the Harbor Aqua Park. It's located right behind the water slides. Now, the water slides are absolutely amazing on this cruise ship for kids of all ages. From a double raft slide to a VR slide, this is definitely a highlight of this ship. Now, families sailing with kids, I'll be sharing the Kids Club and other highlights soon. Fun fact about hot tubs, there are 13 hot tubs on board MSC World America, 4 of which are cantilevered, meaning that they extend beyond the ship's edge. Food and dining. Now, one of the things that I was asked about most, and I also wondered about, is what would the food and dining be like on MSC World America? Now, I had heard that there were some really good casual dining options. I heard that there were some new specialty restaurants, and I was very excited to check them out. We ate 2 meals in Bubbles, one of the main dining rooms. We had wonderful waiters, and the food was really good too. On gala night, surf and turf was on the menu, along with rack of lamb, 2 great choices. Frank loved the French onion soup, while I loved the dessert. On Italian night, we tried salmon, chicken parm, and osso buco. The osso buco was so tender, and we all agreed it was the favorite. the buffet, which is also included. By the way, you have two buffets, Il Mercato Buffet and La Brasserie. I was impressed with the buffet, both for the quality of food and for the variety. Now, we ended up eating here for breakfast, for lunch, and even for dinner one time, which is unusual for us. But we did have some activities planned in the evening and we wanted to make good use of time. In the morning, we had fresh omelets, pastries, and fresh fruit. We loved the cheeses, charcuterie, salads, and hot dishes that were available at lunch. And at dinner, there were such good choices. There were main dishes like lamb chops, shrimp, and chicken, as well as great mac and cheese and other sides. While I really enjoy a sit-down meal, the Il Mercato buffet was a very pleasant surprise. By the way, the buffet is very big, and it took me 2 days to figure out that there is a second buffet on another deck. So if one buffet is full, just head to the other. Oh, and a little tip for anybody wondering, yes, there is soft ice cream available. You'll find it located in the buffet near the drink stations. Specialty restaurants. Now, MSC World America has some incredible specialty restaurants, including a couple that are brand new to this cruise ship. Paxos. Now, I was so excited because I absolutely love Greek food, and the atmosphere of this restaurant located in the World Promenade is truly perfect. Luckily, we had a chance to eat at the new Paxos restaurant and loved the Greek and Mediterranean cuisine, starting off with tzatziki and fresh pita bread, hummus, and delicious appetizers, including calamari, which is my favorite, and roasted vegetables. Everything was served family style, which we really enjoyed. For main dishes, we had a chance to try the sea with fresh fish and seafood, which I enjoyed, and the land, a delicious kebab plate, which Frank and Ethan thought was delicious. We finished up with dessert, cara di pita, and oh my goodness, this was so good topped with ice cream. Other specialty restaurants include Italy, the only Italy at sea, Butcher's Cut. I absolutely love Butcher's Cut. We've eaten at Butcher's Cut on other MSC cruise ships, and oh my goodness, so good. Kaido Sushi and Kaido Teppanyaki, and Ola Tacos and Cantina, one of my favorite restaurants on board. With so many dining options, this ship has something for everyone and is truly a foodie's dream. Casual restaurants. Now, something a lot of cruisers are going to appreciate is the fact that there are so many casual restaurants located in key areas of this cruise ship. You'll find Luna Park Pizza and Burger located in the World Galleria. Now, this complimentary casual restaurant is a great spot to hang out for a midday or a late night snack. Harbor Bar and Bites. You'll find awesome sandwiches as well as some delicious snacks. While we were busy doing some activities, we took a break and I had a delicious Mediterranean wrap. Boca Grill. Now, this is definitely going to be a fan favorite. Located next to the main pool on Aqua Deck, you'll find poolside pizza, burgers, and hot dogs and fries. I love this casual food option for times that you or the kids don't want to get dressed and head into the buffet and prefer instead to grab a quick bite while you're hanging out by the pool. Bars and lounges. MSC World America has 20 bars, lounges, and cafes. Their drinks are fabulous and many venues have entertainers and a great atmosphere. However, I have to point out one that you cannot miss. Jean-Philippe Chocolate Cafe. Here you can get ice cream, chocolate, and other tasty treats. And seriously, the gelato is among the best I have ever had. Cabins. For this sailing, we had an ocean-facing balcony. However, since this is an MSC world-class ship, there are inside-facing balconies available as well. Now, firstly, I have to tell you that the cabin mattress and pillows were some of the most comfortable that I've ever had on a cruise. Now, I really appreciated the sitting area, including a full-size couch that converts to a bed for a third passenger, as well as the desk area, the storage, and the bathroom with a shower with a glass door, and of course, the beautiful balcony that we always enjoy spending time on. That said, we did take a look at other cabins, and one of the really nice things about MSC World America is that there is a cabin for everyone, from a simple but nicely appointed interior cabin to the Aurea family suite, which was spacious and included 2 single bunk beds in their own cozy nook and a curtain for privacy. MSC Yacht Club. You'll also find MSC Yacht Club, the largest ship-within-a-ship concept across any of the MSC fleet. This exclusive area of the ship offers guest amenities including private facilities, a butler, and 24-hour concierge service, and thermal suite access in the MSC Aurea Spa. After staying in MSC Yacht Club on board MSC Seascape last year, I wondered what it would be like. Although I didn't stay here this time, I did have a chance to tour it, and it is absolutely beautiful, with its own lounge, private restaurant, and a pool deck at the front of the ship. We even saw a duplex suite which spans 2 levels with floor-to-ceiling windows. Entertainment and activities. Now, when it comes to entertainment and activities, MSC World America definitely delivers. From live performances in the bars and lounges, to comedians, to the always popular dueling pianos, and dirty dancing in the World Theater, there was no shortage of entertainment. During our sailing, we had a chance to try bumper cars at the MSC Sportsplex. This is actually the first time that I've ever done this in my life, and it was so much fun. Now, this venue has a multi-purpose design so cruisers can enjoy activities ranging from bumper cars to roller skating and basketball. MSC Ocean Cay. MSC World America sails an Eastern and a Western Caribbean itinerary, which includes a stop at Ocean Cay Marine Reserve, their private island. I love this private island. The water is a stunning turquoise blue with several beaches that have an unspoiled and natural quality. You'll find activities as well as included food for a midday lunch. During our day at Ocean Cay, we checked out several beaches, the lighthouse, and of course, made a quick stop for ice cream. Ocean Cay is the perfect private island for a relaxing beach day. Now, an interesting fun fact about MSC's Ocean Cay is that it wasn't always the tropical island paradise that it is now. In fact, it used to be an industrial sand site, but now it's been completely transformed into a marine reserve focused on protecting ocean life. Every time we go there, there's something new. And this time it was Ocean Cay's MSC Foundation Marine Conservation Center. One of the coolest things that they're doing is growing super corals, which can better survive the warming ocean temperatures. They're planting them around the island to help restore damaged reefs and support marine biodiversity. Now, a little tip, be sure that you do pack a white outfit for MSC's White Party, one of their evening signature events. Now, during our sailing, the White Party took place at Ocean Cay, complete with a lighthouse light show. However, we've been to White Nights on the ship, and it's equally fun. Now, before I share my final thoughts on this ship, as well as who I think this ship is for, I did want to share with you some highlights, including the Kids Club. Now, our family cruised when my kids were young, so my kids grew up in the Kids Club. And when we took a look at the Kids Club on MSC World America, we thought, oh my goodness, when our kids were young, how much they would have loved this. The kids as well as the teen club was amazing, super spacious with lots of activities for every interest. And as a former early childhood educator, I was especially impressed with the Lego room, which featured both Lego and Duplo, a larger size block for younger children. When I think about who is going to love this ship, I definitely think it will be a family favorite. Elevators and lobby. Now, I've become a fan of the smart elevator as it does seem to solve that problem of everybody trying to stuff in on one elevator and even going ahead of other people waiting. However, something that I really liked on this cruise ship, and I honestly haven't seen it on other cruise ships before, were these really large elevator banks where not only was it large and spacious, but you also had these bench-like sofas so that people who wanted to could even sit down for a few minutes. Decor and atmosphere. This ship has spaces that both feel unique while still flowing well into one another. We loved the brightness of the Galleria with its immersive ceiling, the World Promenade, the pools and lounges, all had a welcoming and inviting atmosphere. So who is this ship for? Well, firstly, I think this ship could be for everyone. It is a really nice cruise ship with a lot of different food and entertainment. However, with MSC World America, MSC set out to create a ship that would appeal to the American cruise traveler. And based on my own opinion, as well as conversations that I had with other cruise passengers during our sailing, they have succeeded. There are more food options, friendly crew, and activities for all ages. However, they have retained their European flair and charm, which is seen in the elegant decor and the nuances in both the food, drinks, and service. By the way, if you're interested in booking an MSC cruise, MSC Cruises did give me an exclusive coupon code for 10% off to share with you. Use the code LIFE10 to save 10%, and I will leave a link down below in the description of this video as well. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Please let me know if you'll be sailing on MSC World America or any questions that you might have down in the comments below. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now and happy cruising.